Hello, everybody. Here we go. Here we go. This is going to be a live video chat show where we do arts and crafts for adults because we use sharp things like scissors and needles and heat guns and hot glue guns and dangerous electrical items. Got that down. And I am on just a few minutes early. But we are also a chat room where we like to chat with everybody that comes in the craft room. Sharon's number one. Let's have a cup of coffee. It's too hot. It's 77 degrees in this house. I just turned the air conditioner down. Somebody had it turned up. I'm sitting in here sweating like a pig. How are you, Sharon? How are you? Got me something cold to drink. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I've been sitting here for, I think, 2 hours. So I know I'm going to be good and tired tonight when it comes time to get off. But I'm going to try to do it. I sit here and got 99.9% of my, I'm going to say 99% of my Happy Mail is addressed and stacked and ready to go out. So it'll go out Monday, but it'll go out, which is not too late, so it's fine. It'll be fine. So, with that, oh, good. You had some company. Now you can sit back and relax. Fix you a beverage and get comfy in your chair. I'm going to be working in my vintage book tonight with all these stamps. And I've got to decorate some playing cards for my trade. Been sitting here for a few times. I need to get started on that. And I think I'm going to pick out some other cards to use. See what other cards I got in here that would be fun to do. I think if I did the decorations on this side, then this would be pretty as a decoration. So I don't know. I could use one of those. And I've got some others in here that have pictures on the back. Flowers. Some of those were given to me. Ducks. I think I had some ducks. There's 2 ducks. Let's see what I can find. I think some of these were given to me. Ooh, that's cute. I should do a glue book. That's a playing card. It counts. Ooh, trains. Ooh, I know who's going to get that one. I'm going to send that to Tim. Oh, look, I got 2 trains. Woohoo, Smoky Mountains. Now, see, somebody has sent me these cards, and I don't remember. I think I got them from maybe Dana. Dana might have given them to me. So, but I'll send the trains to our good friend Tim. Linda, his mother, comes in here, and so that's good. Oh, I think I had the golf ones. I'll definitely do a golf. I can do a couple of golfs. Flowers and trees. Yeah, I think those came from Dana. And we're supposed to do, I think, two cards. I got the gold card. I have money. And I had some black ones. I wonder if I've used all the black ones. I used to have some black ones that I had up here on my desk. And I think I switched them all down here. But anyway, it's fun to play with them. Oh, here's some back here. Oh, lighthouses. I had the lighthouses for sure in this sale. See, that would be a good set. And the flowers would be a good set. And then I had another one with it was the hot point or uh, one of those um, look, I could have done money. Woohoo! That'd be funny. Funny money. I'll do a couple of those. And let's see, put these all back in there. They're all messed up, just the way they should be. There's my ducks. I had two of those. See if I can find the other one. I had two ducks, two different ducks. Had a set of ducks. Deal or no deal. Got card game Monopoly, and the money would be cute together. I got some holly. Looking for the other duck. Anyway, Cindy Blevins is going to be doing a altered playing card. There's the black ones. I could do a black one and a gold one. I didn't look through these. I did. Okay. Next batch. That's all right. They're fun to look through. Oh, there's some ACT cards. Ooh. I need to make up some ACT cards and put them up here that are ready to trade. Look, there's Michelle. Hello, Michelle. And Shannon. Look, there's Elmer Fudd. Oh, I got two Christmas ones. That could go good with the holly berry. I'm matching them up, guys. I gotta find the holly berry now. I think I got enough out. I'm just looking for another duck. Duck, duck, goose. And I know where the duck cards came from. They were from my great aunt. I could do a homemade paper playing card. That's an ATC size. I need to make me some more homemade paper. I like doing that. Oh, I got the Chinese one too. That came from the Goodwill store. That was a tissue box. ATC size. Okay, I'm gonna quit digging. We'll quit digging. Put the duck back. Oh, there's a Christmas. So those two would look cute together. And then I have these, which is a playing card of some sort. I'm going to put those back though. I'm going to pick out, I couldn't find the other one of those. This one, I'm going to do the money. I'll do the beach. We're going to do these two. And then there's flowers. And then I think the money would do good together. And there was something else. Oh, I was going to look for my cold spot with that one. Okay, I'll put all these back for another day. Okay, and the other deck of cards that I'm looking for. Some of these can go over in the closet. These are prompts on playing cards. We should play a prompt game tonight. I haven't played a prompt game in forever. Here is my hot point. I might have put them over in the closet. So I'm on the hunt, guys. I'm on the hunt. I don't see it over here. Okay, I can't use it then if I don't see it. It's a deck of cards that I have in my possession that is um, that I can't seem to find. So we'll just put it back in the card thing. We'll find it next time. So we'll put this little mess back together. Put that back together. And these are doodle cards. Yeah, they stay out. Okay. So I've got now I'm lost. I just lost a card. There it is. I want these and these, and the trains are going to Tim. Okay. So anyway, how's everybody doing? Look who all's coming in. Let me go back to the beginning. There's Joyce Boring and Michelle. Lucretia's here. Sharon and Shannon and Sharon and Shannon. Who else I missed here? Jassie's here. Woohoo! Jassie. Angie's here. Okay, everybody. Good to see you. If you guys don't mind hollering at me in caps, if you want me to read your message, and that way Teresa's Teresa's here in the balcony. All the people in the balcony. Don't forget. Uh, so hello everybody. I'm going to work in the vintage book tonight, and I've got some stamps that I'm going to stamp in the vintage book, and I'll show these all to you. I think these will go fine in the vintage book. And we're going to decorate those cards. I found some tone depressors. We'll stick them back up there. And we will be working in the napkin book, try to find some fun stuff to put in it. There's Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie. So, and I found this page that I was told you about. Remember the page that had all the butterflies around it? Well, this is the page that I found on the People magazine. And I took it from with permission, I took it from my doctor's office. I said, this book is from last year. Can I have it? And she goes, sure. Anyway, I think that would be pretty for my little thing I'm going to do. And it goes in the, I don't know if I'm going to do it in the napkin book or in the collage book that I have. So, hello, Doretha. Come in. Glad to see you all. We are in the middle of the tag trade should be completed. If you have not received your tags in the next week, you need to just give me a little message or message your partner. That would be okay. To message you, just say, "Hey, just wondering, did you get your tags in the mail?" and and that way you could be looking for them. And I don't have any control over the mail, so it doesn't do any good to tell me unless you want me to send you some tags. I'll be glad to. uh, Dar- Michelle says, are coins when you use your large circle hole punch and then you decorate it like, yes, you decorate ATC coins. Artist trading coins is another thing that we do sometimes, and it's 2.5 inches round or thereabouts, and you decorate it like an ATC card, an artist trading coin. Thank you, Angie. But we did those. We did those a long time ago. Let's see. When did we do the coins? It may have been last year. So this year so far, we've done loaded pockets, Valentine's, 3 pocket ATCs, hidden paper clips, tags, napkins is going on right now. And we might do coins again another time, but we do coins and ATC cards, and we do all kinds of stuff. So once a month we do a trade, and next month after the napkins, we're going to do stamps where we stamp these things, rubber stamps, on paper or on tissue paper or on deli paper. And then we will be mailing so many sheets to our partners. And it's a swap. And so I'd like to hook up, uh, people who have a lot of stamps like I do. I like to hook them up with people who don't have a lot of stamps that would love some, but you trade and you each get each other's stamps. Or I tell you, we could also do, I've done it before this way, where everybody mails me their stamps and I mix them all up and pass them back out. I've done that before. And I do very, very, I'm pretty good about not giving back your stamps. I'll give your stamps to somebody else and so forth. But that'll be something next month. We'll talk about that next month, and we can play with that because I know that with all my vintage stamps that I have done in my vintage book, I know that some of you all would love to have some of those because I think they're really really cool. So, okay. I was wondering what they were. Well, now you know. And I just recently bought me. I haven't had a 2.5 inch circle for years. I haven't had one until this year. So this is the first year I've had the correct circle. But I had a 2 1/4 or 2 3/4 or something. What did I have? It's in the drawer, and it wasn't quite 2.5, but I fudged and I said, "Oh, it'll work. It'll be all right." You could put a ribbon around the edge, make it, a little bit bigger. But the circles will go in the 9 pocket baseball card holders sleeves that you buy, and the circles should be 2.5, and they should go in those pockets for storage. So, okay, everybody saying howdy, hello. So I'm going to go ahead and I got some happy mail from Brenda. Let's see what Brenda has mailed me. I found this on the floor, so I'm keeping it. I could put that on an ATC card. So maybe Brenda, and look here. I'm not going to be ashamed to use those babies again. No, siree. I'm not going to be too proud. So Brenda sent me some goodies in here. And I love this brown paper. I bought me some brown paper. And she did the right thing by saying non machinable. And it went through with 2 stamps, lickety split. It has all this goodies in there. So there's an example that it works. So she sent me a half of a sheet of a brown paper, and all of this stuff was inside. So let's clear the table here and see what we can find in her happy mail. There. So I can reuse this brown paper. That's one. Then she sent me some more paper. Oh, look, she sent me a receipt. Yes. Uh-huh. And it's all in French. And it looks like March the 10th. One of something for 312 with tax of 60 cents. So it's $312.60. So there. Anyway, that's kind of ephemera. I could put that in the new book, in our vintage book. I'll do that. Oh, look, she sent me some hidden paper clips. These will go perfect in the vintage book. Oh, aren't they cute? Oh, I just love it. She just went all out and she inked all the edges, and there's a paper clip inside there. And oh boy, look at those. Aren't those pretty? And then she put it on top of a card. Let's see what the card says. This is vintage. We'll put this in the book. Oh, it says memories. This is somebody's report card. Okay. This is Kurt's Laughinson or something. And it's it's the Bryant School, grade 5, class A, for the semester beginning of September 14th, 1914, guys. This is a real report card, and it looked like it might be a copy. And oh, this must have been the teacher's name is Catherine. Look at this spelling. I love the name Catherine, and it's Katherine. Catherine. And her last name is Delehashsity. Never heard of it. But first grade got an 83. Oh, this is the first semester. 83, 85, 80, 80, 85, 90, 90, 80. Those are all good grades to me. And this is Oklahoma City Public Schools, Oklahoma. Isn't that something? That's going in the vintage book. I just kind of enjoyed that. Sorry. Sorry. So then she sent me some little things here, some paperlets, little paperlets, odds and ends, and hello, and a sticker. Look on the bright side. Woohoo, we can do that. And this looks like a ship. That's good. That's perfect. So I love every bit of that, Brenda, wherever you are, Brenda. Thank you so much, Brenda. I appreciate that. And where is my? Uh, I'm I'm working on a system over here, and I'm looking for this right here. Okay, I'm working on a system. So this is all going to go in the vintage book, and we're just going to go straight over to it. And I found another book over here. Let's see if I can be a Houdini. And are they magicians that takes and they pull the tablecloth out from under the dishes? Who is that does that? It's time for me to clean this desk off. I know it is. But we got this equestrian sticker book, and it's unusual vintage type stuff in here. And I thought maybe we could look through it, and we might find something that. Oh, look, a magician. We could put that in the book since we were talking about it. Let's find a page for it right now. That is too funny. Too funny. So let's just go over here and see a page. We're going to put these stickers in there. And we'll find a page for the magician. And we're going to put it right here. That's what we're going to do. Got a couple of stickers here that I wanted to put in. And this one says, sweet as can be, and that's what she is. Sweet as can be. Got some tape or something on there. That'll be all right. And we'll go back here. Thanks for buzzing by. That's a bee sticker. So let's see if we can find some more stickers in here that might look good in my Victorian book. I think she would look good in it. We like girls. We like girls. I'm going to put her right here. And then we're going to have a tea party for her. We're going to have a tea party. We got to make a teapot for this page. We do. We have to make a teapot. I have to find something to make a teapot with. Some pink paper. Okay, let's look again. Let's see what else. We could always put a bouquet of flowers. That would look good in my Victorian book. I've had this book for so long. It's time to use them. Use them or lose them. Look at that. That goes good there. You need something on that wax paper. It's hard to glue onto it. I still have some napkins to put on in here too. Something Victorian. Hi, Dana. Candy. Anybody else I forget? Maybe. How y'all doing? Becca and Dana were on earlier. If y'all want to catch the replay, they were working on their chunky books, and that's a fun thing to do, to make a chunky book. Oh, these girls here are doing through the what's it they're dancing and going through London's Bridge. They're playing London's Bridge. Y'all remember that? Janet Nash would know that. So there's some more flowers, of course. Something vintage. That rainbow. Look at that rainbow. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. Look, a strawberry. I've seen like 3 strawberries this week in something that I've look. There's a little girl with a little doll. Isn't she sweet? Let's take her too. Okay, let's go over here now. See if I can do this one-handed. Let's see. I need to put a sticker on here because this is papaya. No, not papyrus paper. And it needs to be something sticky on it. Put her there. And we'll put this one there. See how the book is filling out? Just by going through the pages and putting things in the pocket. Now, where's Brenda's things? We'll put that in there too. There's an empty pocket. I could put some of Brenda's things in there. What did I do with it? Are they there? Yeah, they're there. Let's see if we can put some of her things on here. I'm going to have a craft lunch is what I'm going to have. But we'll muddle through. Here's one of her paper clips. We could put that on here. We'll put that on there. Come on, open it. Open sesame. One of the things that I've been doing with my paper clips is on the front part, stick it in, or if you can with your scissors, round off the top corners just a little bit, or cut them a little bit, and no disrespect, but that way you can get your paper clip on the paper easier, easier, like that. See how I did that? By just taking care of those little corners. I just thought that was a good idea. But we're going to put these in here, and I think I'm going to put the report card right there. I should put Brenda's name on the background. Okay. Happy mail. Happy mail. So that'll be so cute. Okay. And we'll just scoot over here. Oh, look, there's a belly band. Do I have anything bigger to go in there? I could put this little piece of paper, memories, and I can put her paper clip on it. That'd be cute, just to stick on the top of the page. We could do that. I need to put something real tall in this one to so you can see it. I think this is going to have to go on another page. Yeah, it'll go on another page. Okay, we'll put that on another page. And then I've got this receipt. I could put it in here on the belly band. It'll go in here, and that'll hold it down too. It fits nice and snug. Snug as a bug. We get to make something with that brown paper. So, and let me find a perfect page for this other stuff. I'll find a perfect page for it. We get to take one of these napkins, and I get to use just the flower part. And I've got 3 more there I can use later on in the book if I want to use some more of them little yellow daisies. And I can glue this down. And I'm almost done with this glue stick, and I've been using it for like 2 weeks now. And one stick has lasted a really long time, and I've been doing a lot of gluing too. But this glue is going to hold this daisy down. Come on now, don't be dropping everything. We want to put this down. Come on. Don't be butterfingers now. So we'll put that down there. Like that. And then I think I'm going to do a little ombre. A little ombre right here. And it's going to be some of these little pretty things. I've got this little brown piece of paper. So it's going to go down there. And then this one's going to go down there. And then this one's going to go down there. Perfect. And I can use something right there. I'll think of something. I'll find something that's going to look really good there. a little a little cluster. I'll find something. I'll find it. Oh, here's another pocket. I can go ahead and maybe I'll put this over here on this page. See how cute that looks? Love it. I got Brenda's name on it. And oh, here's another card. This is from Shannon. If y'all like cards, Shannon does nice cards. She has a knack for it. I don't have a knack to do all of this pretty. It takes a lot of time. I do other things. I just do other things. So I'm just gonna put Brenda's other thing here over here on this page. If I can get it open. There we go. There. Okay. And then there's a couple more things. I've got a sticker. It says, look on the bright side. And you know what? That looks like a red grapefruit, a ruby red grapefruit. I wonder if I have something in the peach department in here. I don't think it would look bad on any page. So you can see how my book is filling up. I got another little hello. I could put that right there. Just because. All right. Esther's here. Margaret's here. Hello, girls. Hello, guys. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. This was some of Cindy's papers. And, oh, I was watching Queen. Um, Anitra. Anitra is a queen. Her name's got Queen in it. Her stream name. Cindy would know what it is. And she also has a channel. And Cindy sent Anitra some of these catalog people. And I glued mine on cardstock and trimmed them out a little bit and stuck them in my vintage book. I love it. So anyway, I'm going to put this glue over here out of the way. And I'm going to get the sticker book. I might as well find another sticker since I've got it in my hand. Oh, look at this girl. She's Victorian. We can use a few more Victorian stickers. And I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure if it's a fan or a leaf or a decoration. I don't know. This is a coral, and this is coral and just flowers. So I have no idea what that is. We should put a butterfly. And oh, you know what? I think I'm going to, after I finish the chicken book, I'm going to do a butterfly book. I've decided I'm going to do a butterfly book. I don't think I've done, well, I did a little one time, but not like I do in the Reader's Digest. The Reader's Digest books. I'm going to do a butterfly book next. So that'll be fun. Oh, a kitty cat. We should have kitty cats in our vintage book. It wouldn't be vintage without a kitty cat. So, okay, there's another kitty cat. There's a calico cat. Okay, I'm going to put the vintage sticker book away. Step away from the stickers. Step away from the stickers. Let's put some in the book. Looks good. They're doing a play. It's a play. We'll put a kitty cat here. I got 3 kitty cats. I got a napkin to put down. There's some ducks. We'll put the calico, we'll make that page sideways. You know, it wouldn't be right if you didn't have, it wouldn't be illegal actually, if you don't have at least one upside down page in your book. It's against the law not to have one. And this one's working on its way upside down. You see that? Yep, that's the way it is. That's what it's all about. Okay, so now I'm going to I got all of Brenda's things put in, and I've got this left over to craft with. Now I can get some ink, and I got some new ink today. This one's going to be aquamarine, and then this one is sepia, I think. Sepia, which is a rusty shade. I thought I had it, but maybe I don't have that color. I thought in aquamarine. I don't think I have aquamarine. I have cobalt. These were my new, yeah, they're sepia. These are my new ink pads, and that I ordered at Christmas time. This was my Christmas present. Okay, these 2 items are moving. They're going to move out. I've fought with them and fought with them and fought with them. Now I'm done fighting. So I'm going to leave the sepia out and the blue. I did plum and orange, but I was going to try to put some more ink. I didn't think that my ink pads were very juicy. Hi, Janet. Were very juicy, and so I ordered some refills because I will refill them, you know, every so often. So I'm just going to add a little bit of more ink to them to make them a little bit more juicier, as crafting people put it. And I know this is cobalt, but I don't mind putting a little bit of ultramarine on it. Never hurt anybody to have a little bit of ultramarine. And we should be finishing up, or we should be already finished with our tags, and we should be thinking about our napkin trades now. And if you all need to know who your napkin trade partners is, I can tell you. If you don't have your napkin trade partners, let me know, and I can tell you who's your napkin trade partner. Be glad to tell you. And I'm going to put a little bit of ultramarine with my cobalt blue. It's called Shades of Blue. That's what it's called. Sharon is a leader. She sure is. And Esther is a leader. Sharon and Esther. And I've got the list right here. Let me just clean my little mess. Clean up on aisle 3 here. I just dabbled a little bit of ink on the edge, and I want to mop it up so it won't get on everything. I should use that on something. I bet Janet would. She would use it. I'm just trying not to get it all over the place because it is permanent ink. It is permanent. Just a little cleanup. It's taking a sweet time to clean it up, I tell you. I don't have too much all over. There. That's good enough. So now I'm going to use these two colors to stamp in my book. So let's fix them to where they're not going to bother anything. And I'm going to go from the back and work to the front, because I think the back is going to be, misunderstood. And these are pretty, this is a pretty big book that I could actually put this in twice. It says, knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. That sounds like a good quote that Janet Nash needs to write down. Do you have a pencil and paper, Janet, by your bed? She's already in bed. We think you should put that in your quote book. I can take a picture of it and send it to you. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. It's in there twice. So this will go back into the drawers. And these are, if you notice, on all of these stamps, you will see most of these are words. And I have a drawer over there that is just labeled words for stamps like that have words. Like this. Yep. That's what I do. That's what I have. That's how I organize my stamps. This one feels lopsided. But anyway, the cobalt and the aquamarine looks wonderful together. I just want to say that. It looks wonderful. This one says, oh boy. This one says, sharing your joy on this special day, may only happiness come your way. And I'm going to put it in there twice. All right. Got those in, 2 of those. Now, let's see what else we got. Here it is. This one's one of my favorites, and it's for the joy of the Lord is your strength. Joy, it used to be my word of the year, and it turned into my favorite word, and that's what I've used ever since for 2 or 3 years now. I've used joy. It's my word. It's my favorite word. The joy of the Lord. Hi, Teresa. Goldie's here. Woohoo! Good to see you all. But you can see how the pages are filling up as I go through the each one of these, little by little, front and back, flipping the pages. It's coming along. The book is starting to slowly fill up and feel good. Now that has a double meaning, Teresa. It says, I often forget to be honest. So, is it to be honest, you often forget, or you forget to be honest? It has a double meaning, but we think you often forget. The way I do, I often forget. I thought that was funny. There's Teresa's link. If y'all want to subscribe to her, please do. And the next one I'm going to use is it's Corinthians, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, and it talks about love is patient, love is kind, and we're going to put that in our book. Sometimes when they're bigger than the pad, it's easier to put the pad onto the stamp than it is for the stamp on the pad. This way you know you got it all over. All right, we got that one all inked up. Let's see where we can put it now. Just turn a page and put it down. Ah, she's got it down there now. To be honest, I often forget. So that means you're honest all the time, Teresa. And it's not the best, but you can still see it. I'll do it again, and we'll do it up front. Teresa was making an ephemera folder. I wanted them to put my not so deep ephemera drawer unit to hold things in. Not so deep drawer. So you needed another folder. I can relate to that. And this would be a nice time to get my little pounce. I have a little powder pounce that you can put on your pages, and it's got baby powder in it or something that smells good. And you can add a little dusting powder to this page, and then when I turn it, it shouldn't put anything on the next page. Teresa, I know you do, honey. I think we're all honest, believe it or not. I think we are. Of course we are. We're honest. Now, let's see if I can find a place up front for this again. And I'd like to try to find a spot that doesn't have a lump. A lump. And so what you can do, you could take this craft paper and put it behind your page. This is not a good page because it's got lumpy things on the other side. So let me try this side. This is better, so that it's smooth, and that way when I put my thing down, I sort of have a hard surface to put it on, upright, not upside down, although it wouldn't be totally wrong if I had it upside down. Just holding it for a second, and it didn't do as good as the last one. I didn't even have the protection in the back. But that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's vintage. It could have faded away with time. It's vintage. Oh, I like this one too. This one was given to me by Sharon Lumbar. Happiness is a good cup of coffee shared with a friend. We're going to put it in next. Doing good. Kathy's here. Hi, Kathy. Kathy, I've been telling everybody that I know that you've got the two black snakes in love in your backyard. I have told everyone. If anybody wants to see the video, go to her page. Could we exchange stamped images? Kathy, guess what I just shared with everybody 5 minutes ago? The next trade is going to be stamps. Mm-hmm. Hi, Nana. Come on in. What's cooking? What's cooking, Nana? What you got cooking? Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? The next month, in June, we are doing napkin trade. And in July, we're doing a stamping trade. And we're going to stamp on paper. And I can demonstrate. And then then we have to decide on how you want to do our trade. We can trade with one person, or you can send me all of your things and a stamp, self-stamped address stamped envelope, and then I will send you back some different things, uh, which is probably the way I will go. Probably the way I go. Let's see if I can find two girls hanging out together in here to put the coffee thing in the back. And if you can't get your stamps to stamp in your book that you're making, you can always stamp on a piece of paper and then glue it in. Hmm. Come on in, Nana. Hey, would somebody put Nana? Oh, never mind. Thank you, Janet. Nana's link in. We'll give Nana a good shout out. Y'all go over and join her. There's Lynn. Hello, Lynn. I found this on the floor today, and I'm going to put her in my book. She's just a magazine cutout. I was probably going to make a paper doll out of her, but I'm just going to put her in my book. Yeah. And look at this paper over here. It's all baking goods. This is Nana's page right here. Lynn, it should be in the mail. I hope. I hope. I've got a whole bunch of mail to go out, and Monday's mail too for some other things that I've been working on. So we got that one done. Now this one here is gibberish. So we're going to put some gibberish on some of these pages and make them look uh, vintage. And so it does definitely does not have to be uh, it does not have to be perfect. Like that. Mm-hmm. Go on back here. Oh, I've got another flower to put in. Okay. We are moving along. that look vintage? I think it does. Okay. I'm going to do this some more up front. Random stamping. Angie said she's going to be bad today and not going to go for a walk. Angie, is it raining? Is it raining? Fess up. Tell me the truth. She's going to be bad today. She's not going to walk. You have to walk in place. Yes, you have to walk in place, Angie. That's what you got to do. The wish flowers, uh, the wish flowers, the wish. I love the wish flowers. So that was that one. Yep, we're gonna make Angie march in place for 3 minutes, cracking the whip. Now this is another one like the gibberish. It's like a brick wall of some sort, and it doesn't have to be perfect when it goes down. It could be gibberish. You can rest tomorrow, Angie. Come on, you can do it. Take us with you. We like to go with you on your walks. We want to go. I need a walk. I need you to take me for a walk. Yeah, they make great backgrounds, Goldie. These do. Yeah, they do. See, I could just sort of go in and do a little bit right there on that page and add something to it and add a little collage here. Mm-hmm. Yep, that'll be good. Let's go over here. I can't do it on this waxy. It won't dry. It won't dry on the wax. But we can do this one. It would be. Yes, it would be. Doretha thinks we should go on a walk. So that's how the wall looks. And I'll do another one in brown. You have Stampin' Up! uh, of a background like the wall. Let's see what it is. It might be. It might be a Stampin' Up! I've got some Stampin' Up! Stuff. It's going to take me a while to get through these stamps tonight. It's upside down. This is called All Night Media. And I'm sure it's popular because Stampin' Up! uh, uh, they do a lot of, a lot of stuff. Dropping everything on the floor. Walmart is always a good walk. Yeah, that's right, Doretha. We've all done our share of walking through Walmart. Okay, you said you love the wish flowers, Bethy. I know. I'm trying to figure out which ones are the wish flowers. Oh, Are you talking about the napkin that's a wish that you blow and make a wish? I've got a napkin. Did you see that? Is that the ones you're talking about? Okay, I got you. I'm with you. That's the one. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Just a second here. Let me see. Um, that turned out really good. That's going to make a pretty background for a collage on that page. Um, this one over here, it's got the papyrus paper. I like saying papyrus. This one is a gold and white napkin, and they're the kind of flowers that you go that you blow. You know, the little white flows. They're dandelion flowers. Blow blows. Those are the type of flowers you just can't describe. You have to demonstrate. Oh, yes, she has. Miriam has. If somebody could find her link, we could put her link in. Um, but what Michelle is talking about, we were, um, who were we? Who? Where were we? We were in somebody's channel yesterday. Was it in Juju's? It's probably in Juju's. And anyway, paper or paper beads came up and something, and there is some videos that you can find on the YouTube. Just search in tie back video beads or something of the sort, and you will find some girls making some beads out of a white envelope that you can find at the post office, and it's a white envelope, and I'm looking for one. And the white envelope that you find at the post office, it looks like mulberry paper. It's got striations in it of fibers, but it you can't tear that kind of an envelope. It's tie back, and it's a particular brand, but it's also a brand that construction people use. Tieback is something that they put on between as a wet barrier, dry barrier between siding and uh, the siding on the outside, and then the tieback, and then the house. They put this tieback down, and it prevents moisture from going into the house. With this tieback material, you can't rip it; you have to cut it. And they several years ago they were making beads, homemade paper beads out of the tieback, and then they were hanging them over a flame like a candle, or they would have something warm. And then someone told me last night, I think it was Diane told me last night, that you can use your heat gun to melt the tieback, but you roll it up like however you want to make your bead. You put it on a wire, and then you heat put the heat gun to it, and it melts it a little bit. And you can paint it, and you can do all kinds of things with the beads. And I've got some paper beads, but I don't know if I have any tie back. I don't know that I really ever did it. Yeah, it melts, and it makes a cool uh it just makes it look unique, and it looks boho to me. Uh, and it's a bead, but it's just like a paper bead that you would make. Uh, and But it's not really it's for mature people to do. It's not if you've never made anything with fire or anything, I don't recommend it. But you can go and watch the movies, and so anyway, that's how we used to do the tieback beads. And you can still decorate the beads. You can add fabric to it and use like different kinds of twine and strings, and eyelash trims and things like that, and wrap it around while it's hot. You can wrap things around and it would stick like glue, stuff like that. But anyway, I'm going to put that one away. I'm moving along on my stamps. This one says pears, 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 pears. It's got all kinds of names of pears on here. There's like 5 lines, and the first one is Bartlett pears, and that's the only one I know. The rest of them are different pears from different places, and it could be the name pear in different languages, or it could be different types of pears. But anyway, it's just a stamp that I have in my stash, and I have no idea where it came from, where I got it from. Yeah, Teresa, that's probably true. It is when you burn plastic, you need to be in a well vented room, and stuff like that. But if you're going to do it on, you do a craft on the back porch, make sure the fan's on and make sure there's a breeze, and you should be okay. But again, it's just another way of to create a funky bead. But I do fine with. I can show you my hobo beads. I got beads that I have um, that I can show you. That worked perfect. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful print? It stamped beautifully. Oh, we'll just have to do that again somewhere on another page. I'm doing them at least twice. At least twice. And that is my shades of blue. My shades of blue. I'll put a little pounce on it, my little powder, and that way it won't put ink on the opposite page. And I can show you how to make your little pounce patch, your little pounce helper there. I can I can show you how to make it real quick. Oh, I put it in upside down. So this is going to be one of those things that we collage on. That's my upside down page, guys. We're going to put. It's not a mess up. It'll be perfect for a little collage right there. Oh, good. Here we go, guys. I don't think we need a jacket today. It's pretty warm out. Let's try that again. Well, that one's smeared. So that's going to be another collage. And you know what? The reason why it's smeared is because it's a piece of vellum, and I should have felt the paper before I did that. So we've got 2 clusters going on. So I'm going to make that a sign. Make that's a sign to move on, right? That's a sign. All things are possible. Let's put that down here somewhere. The little pounce thing is just a little piece of fabric, and it's a square, and you sort of put it down in your finger, make a hole, pull your baby powder down in there, and then you gather the ends and you make a rubber band, and then you just pounce it on your pages. And if you use perfume, it's going to smell good. If you're not allergic to anything. So that's good. So I'm going to do it again over here. And I'm going to put it right up here. See if I can do it. 68? Well, that's still, to me, see, it didn't do it. So we're going to make uh, another collage. I'm trying to be really, really good. And I tell you what my problem is. I've got things that are lumpy on the pages, like paper clips and things and tags and stuff, and they're not letting me stamp good. So that's the problem. And the only thing on this is the A didn't get enough ink on it, but I think I can touch that up with a pen without any problem. And this one says, friendship warms the heart. And we can find little tuck spots for that one. Little tucky spots. And this is some of my homemade Franken paper. Oh, I loved doing that. We should do that one again. Uh, I did that with Dana, and we should do it again. I'm looking for my glue. My glue. I don't see it. It's here somewhere. There it is. I've got to glue this down again. It's been in the 90s down here. Yeah, buddy. And we had a little bit of a squall that came through, but I don't think we got a drop of water. Yeah. So let me find another pen. All things possible. And I think the other one did the same thing whenever I come back across it. The A wasn't very dark. And we're definitely going to have to make some clusters before we leave so we won't forget. I think there's going to be 4 or 5 clusters that we got to make. This one. And the A just did not get enough ink. But I fixed it. Lickety split. So I'm still working on Friendship Warms the Heart. And I'll put that in the book a few times. These little ones are easy to do. Now, let's see what else we got over here. I got the word love. And it can definitely go anywhere. The word love. We could put it on Brenda's card. Her paper clip. I put the word love on it beside the butterfly. I added it. Isn't it look cute? It looks like it's been there all along. See what all the lovely little things we get to do in our books? It's fun. And I like flipping through the pages, you know. So I'm going to put it on here. It's a cute little love. It's it's double. It's written doubled. It's doubled. It's double love, and I could put it on here. That was the other cluster we did, and that looks okay there. I still think I ought to put a little flower on there. I will when we do the other clusters. I'll get some clustery things out. And this Franken paper, I can use the sepia. This is Franken paper, and I can use the sepia ink and put love on it. From the Book of Love, it's a little Bible story uh, paper that I got. I think Cindy sent it to me. So that was cute. So just putting love. Go back to the blue. Love, love, love. Go back to the sepia. And so this will be fun to put something on top of it. And when I find it, I'll know exactly when I find it. And this one says I love you, and I can put that on here just for fun. You can't see it, but it doesn't matter on this Franken paper. It'll be fine. It'll be just fine. Dry it out a little bit. Turn the page. Lindy Kay is throwing a party. That sounds fun. Okay, let's do a few more things here. Put that on there. See if I can get it on there. Sharon says, "Don't think you know what barking is until you own a Yorkshire Terrier. They bark a lot, don't they?" Sharon, do you have a Yorkshire? I thought you had a different dog. Did you get a new one? Okay, so there you go. The pages are filling up. So I'm gonna go to another stamp. Jessie has a little Yorkie. Does she bark? Is she a barker? I always told I always told Abby Joe that we were not the barkers. She was not to bark like that. She would take off barking when Joe come in the house. And now Nora, she does a little bit, but she doesn't do it every time. Nora's Nora's a good girl. So this one says 6 different things, and I'm going to put them over here around this page here. Lots of hugs. You are special. Laugh out loud. Shoot. We'll just do it again till it. Take good care. That's good. Wishing you well. And sending smiles. This is a little 6-pack of stamps. There's 6 of them, and they're from Hero Arts. Hero Arts, and I've had these a little while. I think I ordered them online, and they're a 6-pack, and they're so fun to use uh, on a card because they all kind of go together and they look fun on the same page. And so there, when I put my girls back in, they're having all these pretty things around them. So that was nice. And you could do it over here on this page. So we could do it again. And I'm going to I've got this little sponge pad. It's dense. It's real hard foam. It's a foam, and you can press down on it to help your stamp, adhere to that. You are special. Lots of hugs. Take good care. Sending smiles. Wishing well. Wishing you well. And laugh out loud. See how that made that page look complete? I like it. That's cute. That made it look good. And I'm going to try one more time back here a little bit. I could do the same thing on this page with this is the mulberry paper. And I'll do the same thing. Yeah, buddy, it's cute, 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 cute. You are special. Lots of hugs. Sending smiles. And take good care. And I just like that. I think that is cute. And he won't shut up. All right. So there's that. We could put those. I've got a pile to go back over yonder. And then the last ones I have are in this box. And they're all cute words. So let's use some of these. Let's get the rose out. We're definitely going to put the rose on there. Oh, you passed the bar? Oh, Angie, did we go in? Did you go in with me, or did you just go in? You want me to go in and bring you out one, right? Bring you out a beer? Is that what you want, Angie? That's what she's probably done. She's made me go in. I used to go into the bars a long time ago. I don't do that anymore. Not not on a regular basis. So here we have a rose. Let's see if I can get it down here. Well, I can tell you one thing, Sharon. When your dog barks, acknowledge him. Don't don't destruct him. Say thank you. Oh, good boy. Thank you so much. Now sit and see if and maybe even have a treat in your pocket and say thank you. That's enough. Thank you. Good boy. Good boy. Sit. I have done that before a lot with Abby, and it helped by just acknowledging her. That looks really cool in there. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? That looks vintage. And you can train them with a spray bottle. That's right. And Jassy said it worked. Oh, Angie just went in to check out the guys. I gotcha. Wink, wink. Thank you, Janet. I know this is taking me a while to do, but I'm working up a storm over here. And it looks so good. I love my little pounce. I need to make a new one. I've had that one for like 6, 7 years now. Going to put a rose on the rose page. I'm in the zone. I am. I'm glad that my camera's doing good tonight. I did see a flicker every now and then, but that one did good too. The brown was prettier. Angela stomps her foot, but not the hurt foot. We're going to do it again. We like it. Vintage rose. And this brown color is called sepia. Oh, that's good there. Good, good, good. All right. I don't know. This is probably one of my favorite stamps. I need to put it out in the flower. I've got one of my drawers is flowers, just flowers, and this would go in the flower box. But it's in this little white case that I have, and uh, it just sits up on top. I hate to stop doing my method. Good night, Janet. Thank you for coming. I was watching Janet's show, the one she did on Friday. She uploads on Fridays a little video sometimes, and her desk. She shows her desk in the video, and and the way her table is set up. Actually, the table is about the same place as it was when she very first started streaming. What, 5 years, 6 years ago? But she was on the other side of the table, sitting on the other side of the desk. And I can remember her desk there, and there was hardly anything on the desk except uh, uh, some markers, and she had a jar with some marker and pencils in it and things, and some dangly things and some of my pottery that I gave her, and she had it displayed in a bowl there, and you could see Freddie in the corner by the door, the back door there, and you could see some of her garden. And I can remember, her first starting, and the story goes is she she could not get her get live. She couldn't go live for some reason. She could not go live. She just couldn't figure it out, and she says, "I'm just going to not worry about it and just do something else." And she was ready to quit, and it wasn't going to be bad. It was just she just wasn't going to fool with it anymore. And so our big little uh, ha ha moment is, "Oh, Janet, you are just one click away. I know you can do this. I know. Don't quit. Don't give up." And at that moment, that's when her son came in, Ben. And Ben fixed it for her and said, "Here, Mom, you can go live now." And she says, "You're right, Beth. You were just one click away." she and and of course it was Ben that helped her and came to her rescue. But the point was, is she was just one click away. So every time my computer goes wacko and uh, uh, everything starts happening, she says, "Now, Beth, you're just one click away. You can do this." Because I'm not really techie at all. I'm not a techie person. I just want to stream. I just want to do the craft. I just want to art. I don't want to do anything else. But I have to stream and be on. But it was so funny, and I said, "Your table brings back old memories." And and it has grown. Oh shoot. I had something lumpy under there. So where's my pen? Friends are flowers. I'm going to write it in. I'm going to art it in. Flowers that never fade. Flowers. Flowers. I just had to do it in there like that. And that is a W there. And then there was a little flower that goes down the side of that didn't show up. So we can put that in there with the leaves. There. It's not the prettiest, but it's there. We're not going to judge. No judging. But we saved it. We sort of saved it. So let's see where else I can put this. It's going to be for the napkin. Let's put it in here. This little stamp here. It needs another. It needs another boy, another older boy, because that's the way we were. There was 5 of us. There was me, Kay, Scott, and Mark, and Rick. That's cute there. Everything's starting to smell good. I'm just going to have to decorate this page. We're just going to add some more into Shannon's card. I'm sure she won't mind. Friends are like flowers that never fade. And what's another one we got down here? Some of these I'm not going to do. The belated birthday can stay. So the best is yet to be. That one's going in the book. The best is yet to be. I'll never get these back in there again. Happy birthday. A little late. Look who's turning. There's a cake. We always have cake. I don't care who you are. There is a butterfly. Your kindness means so much to me. Well, that's all right. To you from me. A friend is someone who strengthens you with prayer, blesses you with love, and encourages you with hope. I like that one too. We've got corners. This one's like a corner one. And it says, you light up my life. I love that. Gotta be careful. I'm getting ink on my thing. And I'll have to put something there to cover that ink spot up. Today is God's gift to you. Each day you are God's gift to me. I like that, but it says happy birthday. I don't particularly want a happy birthday. So glad we're friends. Okay. And then some of these can go back on the shelf or in the drawer or something. And we can pack these back in there better than the way it was. Oh yeah, we're putting that one there. Put this one here. Like that. And then this one can go there. Woohoo! That's a good fit. Let's see if I got a smaller one in here. Like that. And I'll wait till these get done and I'll fill the box up with these. How about that? We'll try it that way. Moving right along. Now let's see if I can't move a little faster. And I'm thinking we should switch over to a different ink pad. We'll use the plum ink pad next. Although I do like that sepia. I also have a coffee. Let's switch over to coffee for our inkies. Variety, guys, variety. We're going to go with the variety. I know I'm going to like this burgundy plum color. So glad we're friends. So glad we're friends. This one needs something right here. And you light up my life over here. See how the pages are coming along? We still got some pages that doesn't have anything on it. Good, good. And there are 2 pages there. I've put something on the back, actually just on the bottom part, because the girl She shows up on both sides of this paper. So I just need to put something here and something down here on the back side because the words are backwards. So on this piece of paper, if I keep in mind, like the butterfly, it'll show up on both sides. Won't that be nice? Should I put a piece of paper down? Sure. And we can do more than one butterfly. And I can use the blue, make it two tones so that the butterflies are kind of all different. Mm-hmm. So there's 3 butterflies. Looks purpley. And see, you can see them on the other side. Ta-da! Love it. Love it. Go put one up here on her. There's always room for a butterfly somewhere. Sharon singing a song, you light up my life. That's right. To carry on. Teresa's proud as a peacock. What she said. You can't do a stamp on vellum or wax paper. This is wax paper from the post office. See how it's filling up? I just might be able to, put something right over here that looks good with that. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, enough of that. Let's put that one up, and we're glad we're friends can be put up. I love you. A bushel and a peck. A bushel and a peck and a hug around the neck. Things moving along. What else we've got? That one's cute. A friend is someone who strengthens you with prayer and blesses you with love and encourages you with hope. That is great. That's what we want to hear. That turned out real good. Okay, it's enough of that. How about some cake? Who needs a piece of cake? Woohoo! Let's get some cake in here. We gotta find some place to put some cake. We'll put some over here. Oh shoot. Yup, it went. We got cake. That's a cute little stamp. It is as cute as a button and it's never been used. And it must have been with a set, like a birthday set, because it's, it doesn't have any information on it where it come from. All right, that looks good. Everybody needs a piece of cake. This one kind of got lost with the I love you on the back side, but that's okay. That's okay. And if you don't like that, if because the love bled through the paper, you can always put a picture on that, so there's no loss. This little girl needs a piece of cake. All right, enough of that. We did that. Let's do this one. These are some corners, little corners. Let's see if we can find some more places for the corners. Okay. Alrighty. Let's try this page. This should be some kind of a double page spread. It's the center of a signature here. We'll just start it off with some page turners. Okay. This book is a type of book that you just can't wait to play in. You can't wait to play in it the next time. Same thing with the napkin book. By the way, I need to get off of this so we can do our napkin book. We need to do one page in the napkin book. Okay, there's that one. The best is yet to be. And again, that was on a lumpy page. I should have waited before I put any lumps in my book. Let me find a pen that I can use to just help that out. There we go. We just sort of helped it out a little bit. That's okay. See, this is the coffee pot. The coffee mug is on this side, and it's really nice over here, but it bled through. So I would put some kind of a picture here on that back side. I've got some blank pages for some things, so that's okay. We will persevere. I could do the napkin instead of in my book. I can do it in here. Do a napkin page. We'll just make it all about the vintage book tonight. How about that? Oh, memories. Looky here. I can stamp on this memory card. The best is yet to be. Margaret has a question. I'm sorry. I'm a coming. So there we go. If someone doesn't have stamps, can one draw and leave it blank for someone else to fill in? Uh, Margaret, if somebody doesn't have any stamps, all they have to do is message me, and then they will receive some stamps. If you don't have any ink stamps, anything to share, then all you need to do is message me, and I will probably give you some of the stamps that we receive and try to give you some. I'll make it good. I'll make it good. And that's going to be for July. So we've got a while, and we will continue to talk about that all through June. We don't have to worry about that until after June. But that'll be what will happen if you don't have any stamps. Yeah, a Goldie. You can also get them at the Dollar Tree too. If you get one little set of clear stamps, it'll have like 5 or 6 stamps on there. All you got to do is stamp those on some papers, and then uh, go by the directions. We will use directions. We will tell you the directions on what exactly to do at the end of June. I'm not going to even discuss it tonight, but we will have rules. And if you don't have any, then you just let me know, because we will work it out. We might come up with something. I know, Margaret, you're probably already in your mind thinking, okay, I can use this, I can do that, I can do this. And you know what, Margaret? Uh, just just for the fun of it, I'm going to do a demonstration on what you can do with things around your house that you can use for a stamp. You have lace, right? So this would be something that maybe I would want to do with gloves, but I can try to do it now. So say I have this piece of lace. Okay, I'm going to lay it on my stamp pad, and I'm going to get a piece of paper, and I have some paper right here just for the calls. This would be a good way to make some stamps. And you can do circles, teacups, tea stains. You can use any kind of stamps. So what I'm going to do with this is rub my paper with it, okay, like that. Now you don't see anything on this side, but wait. I'm going to lift that up and put that down on my paper, and I'm going to rub it again and see if I come up with something. I'm making it up as I go. So you might be able to make something up as you go. Now that's not a great example, but it is part of an example. And you can do things like uh, you might have something round. You can do that. That would be an awesome stamp to share. And you can do different sizes. And that's just using my glue bottle. And that's just two examples. There's all kinds of mark making tools that I have a tub of mark making tools, and I will get those out in June and show you how to do mark making for stamps in case if you don't have stamps, and that way everybody can play. And so if you don't have anything like this to share, and sometimes they don't turn out real dark and you want to do it a couple times, so you can still play. Even if you don't have that, you can still play. And you know what, you can make your stamps, and how we carve the rubber. We need to do that again too. I've got my carving blocks here to make some more carving things. Sorry, Nora, I scared her. So we need to do some more of that too. So that won't be a problem. We will work on that in June. I don't really want to do it till then because we're jumping the gun. So, but that would be a great marking tool, and you might not have ink, so you would tape and dip this in paint. Okay, dip it in paint, and then move it down into your on your paper. You might have to spritz it with water if it's not wet enough. See if I can find my spray bottle. So I spritzed it uh, with water. Now I'm going to lay it back down again and see if it'll do it. And it sort of did. It didn't have a lot on there, but the next time I can do it, it'll have more ink or paint on that, and you will get a design. So there's a couple of ways you can make some marks. That was an example of a lace right there. So, yeah. So I'm glad we're friends. It's going right on top of it. But I think that looks cute. I think that looks very vintage. So that's just a little example. I'll pounce it so that it doesn't bleed to the other side. Okay, so that one would be cute over here. Perfect. All right, I think I've done enough of You Light Up My Life. That one's done. And I think I've done that enough. Let's see what we got here. Your kindness means a lot. Means so much. Right there. That's good. We'll put that here. It's getting fluffy. It's getting fluffy. All right. Let's see. I'm glad we're friends. Best is yet to be. That would be cute right here. During the magic show. Okay. I'm pretty happy with all the stamping that we really did tonight. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just stop right there with all of the stamping. And I'll put these back up and I'll put my ink up. If I can find the lids. Like that. There we go. Put that over there. And let's put some more of these up. See how many we can get in here. Put one there. Put one there. We got that one and this one. And I don't think I'm going to get them all in, but will they go sideways by any chance? With the lid shut, they might. If I could stack them in there. They're just as fat as they are wide. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. So I've got these two baby ones. So let's take one out and put these two in like that. And then I've got these two that I can put in the drawers over there. All right. Let me go ahead and take these over there because they're getting ready to have a little bit of a crackle-lanch over here that I'm not really looking forward to falling at all. It's just full as full can be. So we're going to put these out of the way like this. Dora is a good girl. She just sits. She sits right there and lets me walk right over top of her without moving an inch. So there's another playing card. Okay. So we've done the stamping. Let's put that away. So what do y'all want to do next? If you want to, are you done with this book for the tonight? Should we? You want to move on to the napkin book? What's your wishes? Okay, let's go over the napkin trade. I see some questions there. Okay, let's put this over here. So, with the napkin trade, I've got two helpers. There's Beth, Sharon, and Esther. Esther has Vanessa, Laura Beth, Baca, Colleen Gravis, Doretha, Lindy Kay. You send your napkins to Esther, and Esther will send you 10 different napkins. And so she might be waiting on everybody to send their napkins to her so that she can mix them up and send back 10 different ones to you. So if you can send her 10 different ones, that would be great. If you don't have 10 different ones, then send what you can. And if you don't have any napkins, you need to let me know. Just let me know. So, and Sharon Lumbar, she gets napkins from Margaret, and Margaret has already mailed her napkins. And Margaret is sending some napkins to Esther, so she will get a surprise. And you don't have to mail anything back to Margaret if you don't. You might mail her back a thank you card or some kind of I love you gift would be great. And then Goldie sends her napkins to Sharon. Jassy has already mailed her napkins to Sharon, good Jassy, and Sharon Reinheimer, Patty Davison, and Kathy Dameron. They send everything to Sharon, those people. And then I have my people. So, and Jassy got something. I think Jassy got some Happy Mail. Well, you know what? That would be a good idea, Goldie. If you want to mail her a little bit, that'd be all right. She probably would use it. We can do that. It'd be awesome. So, if anybody has any questions about the napkin trade, this is for June. And as soon as everybody gets their tags done, you can start working on your napkins. And you have to send her a self-addressed stamped envelope so that she can mail your envelope, your napkins back in the envelope. So, all right. Esther's ready. Woohoo! Isn't it exciting? We can do this more often if there are others who'd like to join me. I'm I think I'm going to welcome some of the help. I will welcome some of the help. I sure will. That's fine, Colleen. You don't have to mail them till June because this is for the June swamp. It's not a swamp, it's a swamp. So don't feel like you have to mail it out today or this week. That's great, Sharon. And Sharon has helped me all. Sharon has been with me from day one. There's a lot of you girls that have been with me for a long time. Teresa's been with me, and Sharon, and I don't remember. Colleen, how long have you been with me? You've been with me a long time. Yeah, day one. That was an exciting. And you know what? You can go back to my lives, go to my channel and go to my lives. You can scroll down and you can go to the very first video that I did, and I think it was only for a half hour. But you can go to it and you can see I haven't changed a bit. I'm still the same person. I still, I still am just as silly as I was then. I'm just as silly now. Long time, I know. Yes. So anyway, and if you would like an extra name, let me know, and I will give you an extra name that to someone that doesn't have anything. I love you too, Sharon. Sure do. If I ever make it to Oregon, man, Joe would love to make it across the United States and drive it. He would love it in a camper. I know, Angie. I think I probably met you in somebody else's room. Uh, it seems to me, I'd have to think about which room it would be in that we were in. It might have been like, I don't know. Now I've been with Mary from day one. Since I've been on, I've been with Mary before I started streaming. I was with Mary. I was with Aunt Beck. I was with Lisa and Tanya, and I watched, of course, Dee Dee, my art hero, and Barbara Owens and Cat Hand. I used to watch all of them before I started streaming, and then I got in cahoots with all of them, and then it just has never stopped. Yes, Esther's been with me a long time. It sure has. Yep. And you could probably go back and find out, and if you would watch a few of those videos. I ought to do that one day and write down all the names of everybody that came in to see me. That would be fun. Okay, so I'm going to put that away, and I want to do this one. You've been on YouTube for 8 years. Well, you were probably there whenever I started doing it. It was just a matter of time before you made your rounds to my room. So I'm going to take my scissors. I watched the funniest video the other day on YouTube, and it was a comedian, and he had a list of words that of the English language, and it was all the words that had the silent letters like scissors. It's really pronounced. It should be skizzers because of the silent letters. And he talked about all of these words and he pronounced them without the silent part. He pronounced every letter of all of these words. It was so funny. And then he turned around, and the end of the story turned into the very first words that he started with. It was so cute. It was a play on the English language. So I'm gonna just trim this little girl up here. This is Taylor Swift. She's a pretty girl. And she was off of the December People's Magazine from last year. And I'm going to get my book, which is where I found her from. I found I found another girl in here that had the butterflies, and I wanted to do the butterflies. So let's see if I can find it again. I believe it was in the very first section of the blue section, the blue chapter. See if I can find it real quick. No, I'm not going to be able to find it real quick. Look at that. Oh, here it is. I left the butterflies out. See them? So the next page just happens to be a white page with a quote on it. And we're going to just cover that up. I cannot pretend to feel impartial about the colors. I rejoice with the brilliant ones, and I'm genuinely sorry for the poor browns. That was by Winston Churchill. So Taylor's going to go there. Now I got to find a bunch of blue butterflies, and I like these. I think these will work, but I need to put bigger ones down, a layer of bigger ones down first. But I'm gonna go ahead and put her down. Let's see if I can find the rest of my glue. I'm still using my glue stick. So let's see if we can put her down. And it might be that we'll have to just collect the butterflies, and if we don't have enough butterflies today, we can collect them. Put some glue each down there, and I do like this glue stick. It's thick. It's a thick glue, but it doesn't like it's not it's not too soft where all of it comes off at once. You know, it really rubs off naturally. So that turned out real good. So we can use some of these now. It's a shame that they're not stickers. But instead of cutting these, let me go back to my sticker book. I saw some butterflies in there. And we don't have to do it in all blues like, here, because and then these here are just paper. These butterflies are out of a magazine, and they're just tacked on there. And so let's see if we can find a few butterflies out of here. We really used the stickers today, which is good. If I miss any, you tell me. You'll have to tell me. It would be cool if I could find some. I think I have some sticker butterflies. If I can think about where they are. I've got some stickers in a package that came together, and they were all butterflies, and they were all pink and purples. So what's it say? So we are streaming, Angela. Uh, oh, Goldie did a video, posted a video of her cows on her channel. So she's getting the video and bug going on. I don't know if she's going to stream yet, but if she does, we will go over there and watch her. Won't we? Won't we, Goldie? We'll be right over there on your doorstep. We got plenty of ocean. onyx things. Whenever I do the mermaid book, we'll have lots of uh, corals and shells out of this book. We'll have to remember. We need to remember this book more often to use it up. And this morning, Debbie Epps had her little sale. She had a D-stash sale. So here's a butterfly, but it's not blue. So we have to decide if we want any kind of butterfly or just blue butterflies. What do y'all think? Here's one page that's completely blank. And this book, when I finish with this book, I'll have all the pages in it and all of the stickers will be used, and we can art in this book and do something. And you know what would be good is to make it a sticker book, like a collection of stickers. And I've got a whole bag full of stickers that are some are getting so old. Go for the pink butterflies. Well, I don't have enough pink ones to do the whole thing in pink. It would be multicolored, but I do have some uh, pinkish, purplish butterflies if I can find them. But I think I've given a lot. There's one there too. So it's brown. Decisions, decisions. So what should I do? There's a butterfly, and there's a butterfly. And I tell you, one thing I will do one of these days, the next time I get a book like this, I'm going to number the pages so you can write at least the page number down where you saw it from. See, we used an eye on another napkin that we did the other day. That was fun on that starry, starry night napkin. It was. So another thing, let's see, what else could I do? What else could I resort to? Uh, oh, no, it's a bird book. I have a bird book, but I don't have a butterfly book that I know of. So, I hoard everything. Uh, I don't see it. Is there a reason why I don't see it? Uh, let's go to top messages. I've got top messages. Or you're trying to say I hoard everything. Gotcha, Angela. You like to hoard. There's another butterfly. It's kind of retro, but it is a butterfly. It's different color tone than what I was thinking. And if I do all of these, would that be enough to go around and around and around in a circle? I may not be able to go to the outer page. Well, maybe I need to start just see. Here's some butterflies. I think I'm going to go with this sheet over here, and I could copy this sheet. I could copy this. I wonder if I can enlarge it. Should I try? Should I try? Because these butterflies, there's 4 or 5 in here, but they're not really, they're not blue. And of course, you know, I'm going to hold out for the blue butterflies. It'll be a little different than the others page, but it would be cool. Look at the birds. Now, I do have a new bird book, and we did do we're doing a chicken book right now. And we could always do a bird book. There's another butterfly. I think I'm just going to go with the blue butterflies. There are a few in here, like I said, but that's I don't think I'm going to like them. So, shall we put this for homework? Let's do this for homework, and I'm going to copy this and see if I can't enlarge it a little bit. And even if I get half of them enlarged, that would be better than nothing. And I could cut this in half and make it enlarged, you know, and make it enlarged. So that's what we'll do. We will hold out. We're going to hold out. All right. Okay. So I'm going to try to copy this and enlarge it. And that'll be my homework for this. So let's go over to the napkin book, the real napkin book, and take a peek. We've got this. And I also found these in my stash the other day. So they would be cute on a page maybe. So we can keep these in mind. We got 3 puppies, a deer, an owl, and we'll see if any of the napkins will go with this. Will go with. And I still have some. I've got these stickers. I've got this napkin to put in the book, and then I have the kitty cats. And I would not put the whole circle in. I would probably cut all the kitty cats out and put this alongside, you know, on like one side, and this in a corner up here. Something like that. I would be creative. So, yeah. So let's put this napkin down. See if we can't take the back off. It looks like it has another back on the back of it. And it does, because you can feel it. You can feel the difference. It's not real smooth, and it's got a texture to it. So I knew it had to be another backing. And what I'm going to do with this napkin is I'm going to use my wet brush and tear them apart like that. Like that. And see where we can overlay these. I'm going to put them down as a collage. And you can see how I tear the extra napkin off. I don't think I need that. I could glue that down. That won't be a problem. And then I can continue to tear these out a little bit. Like that. And maybe like that. And then when I put this down, I can put that there. And you can still use your scissors a little bit if you want to get down in the middle of something like that. And if you don't have a paintbrush at your desk, you can trim them out. And this particular napkin is the paper is off white, so the napkin's going to look good on this off white paper with the off background, the off white background. And some of these will hang off, and we can trim them off the book at that time. So, you know, however you want to do that, we're going to try to put most of the roses on the 2 pages. We're going to put most of them on here. And if some of them tip off the edge, that's okay. We can trim it. That's not going to be a problem. And I'm just doing it real quick with the scissors. Like that. Okay, that could go there, that could go there. And the leaves can be underneath, be okay. This one can go up there, and this one can overlap that one. And if this goes off the page a little bit, I'm not going to worry about it. It'll be fine because we're getting most of it on there. So like that. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these down. Tack it down first. Let me tack them down. Like that. And then I'll go back and glue it down the rest of the way. Since I got it down so good the first try, I'm afraid it'll mess it up if I raise them up. It'll mess up. And we'll do that. And we'll do this. And we'll do that. And we'll do this over here. And this over here. Like that and like that. Good. Now we can go around the edges. I'm really using up this glue stick. You'd be surprised how much more I'm getting out of that. It's amazing. Okay. This is called napkin art. That glue is still coming off. Don't need a whole lot with the napkin. Don't need a whole lot. So now I can I think I'll just turn that over. We can decide what else we want to put on here. Now I could also paint a little bit. I did have an antique white. I don't know if I still do or not. This is a beige color. It's this color. It's a little bit too brown. I don't know if I still have any antique white. It was certainly different than the white. And I'm thinking I'm out of the antique white. But you can mix it up. You can mix up some shades. Um, so if this is too brown, what we can do is add some more paint to it. And see if I can find some white. Here we go. We can use some of this with this and make it antique white. And just do a little paint job around the flowers to color the paper. Hi, Joe.
Hi, hi, honey. Oh, Angela Adele. Voices of everybody. Angela, do you have one of those little dolls that's got that you stick your hand up in them and make them throw their voice like
A
ventri-
like
like
a ventriloquist.
ventriloquist?
She could.
Hello there, this is your.
Angela Adele. But it's so funny. Every time I see somebody on the TV or in a commercial, you can tell if it's a voiceover. You can really tell because
Oh,
that
and she,
voice doesn't match their person.
yeah, they can't. No, nobody can always get together with the voice and the
And
actions.
one of these days, she's going to be allowed to tell us
What her trick is.
where no what
What?
video or what movies she's in. She's not allowed to tell yet because it
Oh,
hasn't been publicized yet.
oh,
Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 years for a a film to be
yeah.
get to the TV. They can take several years to make.
Well, Japan had a 7.1
I'm gonna do something scrunchy
thing
with these
today.
things. They have
Just
a
yeah,
an earthquake.
earthquake. That's what Denise told me. And Gary. Let's see.
Okay, let's see
Yeah,
what this
there's
does.
all your favorite people.
Can't get the lid off now.
Uh-oh, there you won't get it.
Yeah, I don't want to break my nail. I
Well,
did that last week. I opened up a cat food can and
oh
sure
my.
enough, I broke a nail.
Yep, that's good.
So I'm just going to get my paintbrush and oh, that looks pretty cool right there. So I'm dabbing this. Won't take a whole lot. Just going to dab it and
Little Dabadoo.
blend in. It's going to make it look so cute. So this is a tan, oh, a beach tan, sandy tan, and I put white in it and made it even lighter, so it looks like the background. Looks good. I like it. Busy. I'm a busy girl tonight. Tell you. And I can still add it in around the napkin. Oh yeah, we're doing it. Okay, that looks good. It didn't take a whole lot of paint, just 2 little dabs so far, and I think that's enough. I don't think I need to put any more down. It's blending. It's blending. Okay. Can you all tell? Can you tell when the napkin ends and the paint begins? Can't tell. So now we need to decide what else could we put on this page. I like it too. And you know we have to go through that ugly stage before we go to get the pretty stage, right? You all know that, right? Mm-hmm. Gotta get gotta go through the motions. So now I was going to scrunch up some of this and put on top of that, but that doesn't look bad. I don't think I need to do that. So we'll put this in the waste. We don't need it. Change of plans. So I could do something like uh, this owl. I've got the owl here. I could fussy cut the owl out and or leave it just like that and put it right there in the middle of the page. And it can say, "I'll love you forever." I could put the deer. That I like the outline, the dark outline, as the deer pants for the water. I'm rehearsing. I could put the puppies. The puppies look good there too. The soft puppies. And then I've got a panda bear. And then I have two more puppies. I could fussy cut this guy out a little bit and put him on there. And then I could also fussy cut these little troublemakers. Jassy likes the deer. Okay. Do we have any other thoughts on the roses? Angel likes a puppy. Was it the first puppy? Puppies. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we've got three puppies and two deer. Three puppies and two deer. Now let's see, where did I start? Deer, deer, four deers and four puppies. All right, who's going to be the tiebreaker? Next one will win. It's a tie between the deer and the puppies. The deer and the puppies. Who hasn't voted? Who hasn't voted yet? There's 24 of you. Esther is the tiebreaker. It's going to be the deer. It's okay. We'll use the puppy for another napkin. The puppy is still with us. So I'm going to take and fold this deer in half like that. And we'll put some glue on it, and we'll get my new glue stick out. Okay. Hey, Teresa, how did your beans turn out? She made pinto beans yesterday. How did your beans come out? Curious minds want to know. I'm doing that. I'm doing it. So I had it folded, and we'll put that down in the gutter. like that. And then I'm going to open it. And then we're going to smooth it out. And I've got a card that I can do it with. I'll just use this card. Okay. How's that? You even ate some for breakfast, so I guess they took that book. Yummy. Oh boy. Oh, you did? Teresa posted pictures of her, and she uses Gas X. Well, you live alone. It don't matter. Just you and the pups. Okay. So I'm going to let this dry, and then we need to find some kind of word. I had up here savor the moment, and uh, I don't like the tore edge on this particular page. But I do like these brown words, so we can say, you all tell me which one you like. I'm letting it dry right now, and I'm going to trim this off, but that looks cute. Follow your heart, and still I rise. Actually, you can. Focus on the good. Do what you love. Courage, dear heart. Enjoy today. Take the risk. Conquer from within. Be courageous. Be true to you. Strive for greatness. What you are comes to you. Prove them wrong. Good things take time. Enjoy today. Anything? Is that the first one? They're all talking about beans. We're going to enjoy today. I should have made a copy of this piece of paper, is what I should have done. This came in the back of one of my clip art books. It's not too late. I could still copy that. There's a lot of, a lot of things to. It's always nice to have some good words hanging around. And I'm going to put it right here. So, and I think I will need to do a little outline on that. Let me go get my pen. I dropped it on the floor. Okay. I had this piece of paper on the floor, and it was a little piece of paper where I had done some fussy cutting, and the paper on the floor. When I walked in the room, I I froze. I thought it was a cockroach. So I had this drink. And I just took it, and I went, and it didn't move or it didn't squish. It didn't do anything. It was a piece of paper. It was just a piece of paper. Thank goodness. So that did that tell you what my floor looks like in here? I'm ashamed. I need to. I need to. Uh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. 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 No bugs. No bugs in here. When I first came down here, the first couple of years we were here, I found a trail of um, tiny, 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 tiny ants. They were the tiniest ants I've ever seen. And they were coming in through the outlet, like from the cable outlet. And so we cleaned everything under the desk, and I've never seen them again. So that was the last of that. So I've never seen any bugs in here other than a mosquito. I had a gnat in here one day, and I think it was hovering around my water. So I try to keep my water clean. So anyway, I think we need to ink the pages. I'm going to trim the tissue off like that. And we'll trim just a little bit. Just a little. Like that. And then over here, in our book. So that looks good. I like it. And I'm going to take the plum burgundy. It says plum, but it's a dark red. Plums are purple, aren't they? Are plums this color? This is the color of it could be plum, I suppose. That's a plum shade. Just ink the edges and it really makes it pop. It's a plum shade. Yeah, okay. But it's a pretty plum too. I use it quite a bit in my, I've been using it a lot. Okay. Now this is still wet, so I'm going to continue to let it dry. I love it too. We did it. Now let's see. Where's my camera? Joe is in the kitchen cooking something. And oh man, it smells good. It started about the time y'all started talking about the beans. He started cooking something. I don't know if they can see it real good. That's better. Okay, then what else did we do today that I could take a picture? Oh, we worked in the vintage book all day. That's what we've been doing. Maybe I could take one picture of it and find one of the pages that are starting to come together. Let's see. That was a good one. That was one of the, we glued 2 or 3 on that. I could do more than one. Let me take a picture of that one. What else did we do? This was cute. This was I wanted to show you all the. This was a from that magazine that Cindy sent me. The old timey catalog. It was an old time catalog papers, original, and and she sent me some of them, and I made this little doll out of that paper, and then I got a tag from Doretha, and it's in here on this page with a belly band. But something that I did today. Oh, we haven't made any clusters. We've got 15 minutes. Shall we make some clusters? Let's hurry. Let's see what we can find. I gotta do Cindy's uh card trade too. But I will. I'll get her. I'll get her done. Got some whatnots over here. So let's find some of these and maybe do some uh yeah, we're going to try to do some clusters because we have pages where we need clusters on our pages. So that's some of the stuff. Let's get rid of that. And get rid of that. I'm looking for some things laying around on the desk. So we have orange and pink out. We want to get the brown. And see, this is one of my circle punches and some of my painting papers and my jelly plate papers. So we can use some of these things. And what I can do with this braille paper, I've got more braille paper in my stash, but I'm going to tear it in half and ink the edges and use that. And I've got some music paper that I can use, and I can do the same thing. Ink the pages. And this came from Happy Mail. We've got two of those, one of those. We've got some other little pictures. This is a cup of coffee, and this is another cup of coffee. I've got some more music paper. So we'll divide this one into 3 because we've got to make more than one cluster. We've got to make, now we're up to 5. And I believe we've got 5 places to use it at. I do believe. So I can do the same thing with this one and make it at least 4 with this one. And I've got more paper over here. These are specialties. I've got some telephone pages, and instead of putting, I can put something behind this and use it in the book, and I could do something like this. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I'm outlining a perimeter. So when I put this behind the picture frame, it will fit. Fit. It'll totally fit. So the rest of my, oh, it needs to be on this side. Let's glue this side. And now we'll put this on there. So this will go in the vintage book. Yeah, it's going to go in the vintage book. So now I just need to put some glue on here, and I'm just about all I can do. That's about it. The looking for a a pilot or a pair of scissors. So I just lifted that up a little bit so that it can put a little bit more glue down here. And I can put this in the book, the vintage book, and it's getting fluffy. I thought for sure I was going to be able to stay within the fluffy zone with, no fluff, but it's not going to work out. So I'm looking for one of those pages where I need to put uh, something on the back side because the ink was showing through. So this ink was, you can see that, yeah. This was showing through to the other side. So I put this there on top of it. That is so pretty in this book. And somebody sent me this in some Happy Mail. Oh, sometime this past month. So now let me get some more things over here. And I've got some text paper. And look at this old typescript, this font. The camera doesn't like it, but we do. So this is going to go on the back of the cluster. I need a little piece of ribbon or fabric. There's 3. There's 4 and 5. And there's plenty. And this came from this old book from, there's a date on it. I keep taking stuff out of it. It's like I don't remember now. There was a date. But you can look it up probably on the internet, but I don't have a date on it. But this is really, really old, and you can see how it's brittle. It's brittle. Now, what was it in, I bought me a new book, and it was a bird book. Let's see if I can find the bird book. Okay. So we're going to go in here. Oh, they're all big birds. I want little birds. There's some butterflies in here. I could, I can use these 2 butterflies and color them blue, make some copies. I can collect, but I don't suppose there's a whole page of birds in here. This is really not what I want. I'll use my other bird book. I've got another bird book. This is more of a coloring bird book. And I've got another bird book over here that I can use. There's the angels, there's the chickens, there's the earth, there's the mermaids, there's the reverse collage, a magazine, and a bird book. So I got this book. And if I could use any size. There are big and small ones in here, but I'd like to try to use the smallest ones. I've really been using this book up. It's been good. We're going to use this book. Use a pink bird. And they're all clustery and have ephemera all over them too. There's some roses. I could use a couple of those on my cluster. I'll fussy cut these out. And let's see what else we got. Let's see what I've got. I got some dark blue and a pinkish one. I like that blue one. Got 2 pages of that one. So let's take this one. And we can take one more for good measure. And it can go in the books, not necessarily with the cluster, but just in the book, period. So, are we going to make it? Are we going to make it? We're going to have to stay over and make them because we love clusters, right? So that's how I fussy cut it out. That looks good. There's one. Okay, here's 2. We gonna make it? I think we will. We'll make 2 anyway. All right, there's 2. So let's get my stapler. Did I get any new staples in there? No. Where are my staplers? What are these? Oh, those are brads. Well, I could do it in a brad. All right, we'll use glue. So I'm going to take a bird And I'm going to put some paper behind it, like this. And I'm going to put some glue on my bird. Just about ripped his legs off, you guys. What am I like? So we're going to put this on the paper. And then we're going to put the paper on some more paper. And we're just going to do layers. See, that alone is enough to me. But I'm going to put a little piece of this braille paper. Let's use this one. Like that. I don't like that. Don't want that. We can put that little piece of paper there. Or it's going to sit on the book. I think that looks good. So let's do this one. And we will put some glue on the back of it. Still using that glue up. It's still good. And ribbon would be pretty. So I'm going to put some of this on his feet. And we're going to put a piece of music on his feet so that he can sing. He might be singing. This might be the music he's singing from. Little music. And just a little bit of braille. So if he can't read the music, he can read the braille. So there we got two little clusters, and let's put them in the book. And we'll look for those goof off pages that we that we did, whether the ink didn't work good, and we're going to use those background pages or this, like this one here. See how that's going to look so cute right there? Just saying. He needs some lace. I'll get some lace out, and the rest of the ones we'll put some lace on. But we can glue. We like to glue. And then I think there's a brick wall back here somewhere, like this one here. He would be perfect on that page. Isn't that awesome? So today is the 24th. And I'm going to put today's date on here because this is a good day that we did a lot of stuff. And I've got a couple of days, other dates in here. So when we see that someday, we'll remember when we did that. So that's all I'm going to do tonight. We will make some more of these when we come back on Tuesday, and I'm going to be making some copies and some copies of this and some copies of those butterflies that I have in the book. So, all right, guys. Thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. We have had a super fun night, and I love it. So, guys, I'm going to say goodnight. Have a good evening. Have a great rest of the weekend. Please keep everybody in your thoughts and prayers, and whatever. If you need anything, give me a message, and I'll get back with you. So thank you all and good night.